Yellow. Explain to me thoroughly and in depth how I ran into. Life just decided to be on my side for once because it never really is on my side. I'm always bad lucked out and like I just hate that and I'm that I got to bump into David, Julian, Dobrik, and Jason Eric Nash at Target in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is huge. How do I, at the same time, the same place, I'm at the same, don't bump into these damn kings? I'm with Lourdes. Lourdes is fully a stan of David, Julian, Dobrik, and Jason Eric Nash. Suddenly, literally, she goes, George, look. Who did she say it was? I think it was Jeff. She saw Jeff, like out of their little clique. Oh my God, Jeff is just a god. Jeff walks out from an aisle. Zane walks out from an aisle. Jason Nash walks out from an aisle, and David, Julian, Dobrik walks out from the aisle. My heart goes from my chest down to my toes, and my brain goes from my head out the window, and I am blown away. I see David, I go, oh my God, David! And he turns around and he's like, like, that was actually, he didn't do that, but basically he was like, oh my, hey man, like what's up? And I'm like, oh my God, David, you are my king. I was like, can we please get like a cute picture? I know immediately I shouldn't have kind of just like went towards that, but it's like my brain just stopped working and I just quickly was like, picture. And I know that's literally psychotic and I'm crazy for doing that. I should have started a little conversation, but it just happened. Like I was just like shook. So basically he's like, yeah man, come over here, let's do it. So instead of me coming to him, he comes to me. So we take our full picture. I'm not kidding you, when I tell I gave the phone to Lourdes like this, I threw the phone. Take my phone, take a picture. If you have to do it in portrait mode to get the cute blurry background, do what you have to do just as long as I get a picture with King, David, Julian, Dobrik. Now I should go get my phone. And while we're taking the picture, I'm trying to mingle with him. I go, hey, like, what are you guys doing tonight? And he goes, man, I'm not sure yet. Like, but he's looking at me. Like, we're literally talking like this before the picture's taken. Like, I'm literally like, oh, hey, like, what are you doing tonight? He's like, oh, man, like, I don't know yet. Like, we haven't decided. I think we might just, like, work, like, vlog, whatever. My hands are super damn crusty and dry. And then I was like, he's like, what about you guys? I was like, oh, I think we're going out. Like, I don't know. We just got to LA. We're from Toronto. Like, unfamiliar. You know what I mean? Like, I'm literally in a foreign city. Like, I don't know where I'm going. For all I know, I could be hanging out at McDonald's at night, Burger King at night. I could go to A&W at night. I could go to In-N-Out, which I wasn't impressed with at night. And he goes, oh, nice, nice, nice. We take the picture. Then I was like, wait, one more. Like, she was taking it so fast. This girl, I swear to God, wasn't giving me time to prepare, wasn't giving me any preparation time. This girl was literally taking pictures like this. I was like, hold 1 second, bud. So I was like, okay, one more. So then we take one more, whatever. Here are my full bodies with David Dobrik. I look at my friends. We are literally shook. Because like, okay, David, Julian, Dobrik, King, right? Like legend. But like Jason Nash, Jason Eric Nash. I used to watch that guy in high school on Vine. He was my legend. Like I used to before bed watch Jason Nash to like literally get a laugh. Like literally go to bed like ha 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 ha, very happy. So then we're kind of like, okay, we don't want to be like weird and like follow them, but we just like wanted to like say hi again, kind of like mingle, because the first time was unsuccessful in terms of me, because I just kind of like went like picture. Then we find them, we catch up to them. They're vlogging. So we started like mingling with them. So then we were like getting pictures, but we were also kind of like talking. I was just like, oh my God, like LA, like like I'm telling them, and he's like, yeah, like how do you think of LA? Like David. I was like, I like it. Like I'm literally having like a little conversation while my friends are kind of concentrating on Jason. And I was like, oh yeah, LA's sick. Like what are some hot spots? He's like, man, everywhere's a hot spot. Like you'll find stuff to do everywhere. I was like, oh, in my head, like, why can't you just tell me so you can come out with me? So that way I'm not sitting here like a damn bubblegum dum-dum, hoping and praying that you would just be like, hey man, what are you doing today? How about you come hang out with me? Next thing you know, my friends are taking pictures with them. Like we're taking group pictures, by the way. Like we want Jason in the picture as well, because Jason, like Eric Nash, Julian, like and then we proceed with our full bodies. We get our full bodies. Like here is my full body with literally David, Julian, Dobrik, and Jason Eric Nash. I can't believe that happened, but it happened. Like I'm sorry, hot in the middle, ugly, and that's just what it was. It was just like a sandwich. It was like an Oreo. Like the cookie parts were like still like good. The middle dough was expired. Me. Oh, I hugged him like 100 times. I swear to God, the first time I hugged him like hi, and then I hugged him bye, and then I hugged him again, but the second time he went for the hug. Literally, if I could try and pull up the live where he kind of like turns to me, like it was the split second before or after our picture, he gives me the hug. David, Julian, Dobrik gives me the hug. And then Jason Nash. So Jason Nash is lingering around. We're just kind of talking to Jason. He goes, and then so I think it was Lourdes or maybe Alicia or somebody was like, why don't, like, how about we go, like, let's be in your vlog. He's like, yeah, do you guys have any secret talents? And I was like, I didn't really like suggest anything because like I hate showing off about myself, and I'm not like that. Like I'm not gonna be like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. So then my friend jumps in, she's like, George can do a backflip. I'm like, no, but okay, yeah, like I can. So he's like, oh, can you? He's like, I'll film it, like if you want to do it. I was like, I came into the States with no life insurance. I'm in Target, concrete damn floors. If I was to crack my head, girly looks like I'm staying in LA and being buried in the ground of LA, which is fine with me, but like I want to go home at the same time. So then I do it. Here is a video of me literally being filmed for Jason Eric Nash's vlog. Do you want me to?
Sure.
No, of course. Okay, I'll do it.
Of course.
I like it.
You don't have to.
No, I'll do it for you.
You're having visions that you're gonna hurt yourself.
We have so much time.
We're all here together.
We're traveling.
Do you want me to do it? Here,
Yeah, go.
Oh, bang.
Go.
Oh.
Damn. That was awesome.
Guys, peek in. That is
This vlog, but I made it to Jason.
Are you joking me? And after that, after whatever, I was like, oh my god, like you're just like my king. He's like, man, you're awesome at doing backflips. I was like, I guess, I didn't really want to be known for that, but thanks babe, you know what I mean? Jason Eric Nash be complimenting me, and then he makes his way. I turned to my friends, I was like, you're joking. You are literally kidding me. Anyways, that's the end of my story of how I met the absolute legends of social media. For anybody who's watching me, if anybody's ever doomed to watch me, I will talk to y'all in the next video. TTYLs.